Months and months ago, I got a delivery in my mailbox of an empty Bombay Sapphire gin bottle with a bunch of things in it, including an elastic band, a safety pin, the letter S from a Scrabble game, a match, the provincial election breakdown for British Columbia and the territories for the years 1887 to 1965, and a money order for $0 going to the Diocese de Gubbio Basilica di San Ubaldo, located in Gubbio, Italy. And from these objects, I created a poem which I dedicated to Wolfe Island, which is called Wolfe Island, and this is the poem. Fueled by the Queen's blue liquid, Allison has run off hours ago, but I can't guess why. Because of the also apparently drunken wolves I hear in the distance, our blue wooden rowboat appears to have been destroyed by what I can only guess was a meteorite. I can hear the water comforting the boat in a quick breathing watery cycle of a little less than 1 repetition per second. An inebriated, careful 360-degree survey tells me that nobody is anywhere at all, any place in this darkness, but there are lots of objects in this world in the dark getting up. The day was so hot that the heat of the day has been stored in the earth and radiates up my legs as I cross the dark field flowers reaching up to the stars over top of me, waving my waving head. It's ludicrous to me that instead of carrying my own purse, I'm carrying Allison's niece's, a pretend purse in which we were keeping the gin when we got into the rowboat, as a pleasant joke for a row around the water. Walking breathless, aching wolves and stars, I still have a bit of gin left. A few other odds and ends in the purse, but no phone. I believe my blood sugar is low, and my heart is flapping like a flag. Allison's niece has jammed some paper in here, too. No telling what I've tripped on now, but my fall seems to have been cushioned by a kind of slow, comforting, humorous unconsciousness that starts like a solid white fire all around me, a solid white block. Love is created. The spirit that has possessed Allison has been exorcised. We've been protected from the accident by our fondness of swimming. Something drops on our boat from heaven. We find some berries and string them around my neck, growing near a door. I tell the old man at the post office with great soul-bound seriousness, as seriously as any entity has ever said anything, that I would never steal anything, though I have nothing on this island. What could I set on fire that someone would thank me for and nursingly triage me into the rest of my life? Though my soul must admit that I'm having good luck. The ingredients of the gin course through my veins like individual, intentionalized, and incentivized spirits in a city. Saxony is where the Angelica root is from, Orris root from Italy. Spirit communication, companionship, occultism, divination, licorice from China, aphrodisiac, Venus, buried with the dead to help a soul on, passion and fidelity. Gin is being poured onto my grave. Queen Victoria of a diluted phthalo blue says she has always been on my side, relieving stuck and heavy congested emotional states, allowing the spirit to move up and outward freely, gladdening the heart, a sense of beauty, preserving one's self-image in times of change, inner strength and self-esteem. I'm stranded for centuries on Wolfe Island. The wolves take me in and calm my fears and anxieties by teaching me to bark and growl fiercely. A strong inner energy can be used for people who feel invaded and dominated by others. Snakes support my head in slithering tears. I'm fed a cup of elder tea and payata embrace of sacred fruits and elder staves. Horehound mixed with the ashes of fire sharpen my mental powers such as they are. Hyssop uncrossing, linden flowers speechifying, enhances sleep, ward a house protectively with branches, chew on bark of the linden tree to prevent drunkenness. Mallow can be offered to the dead. Peppermint attracts invisible help. An airy masculine presence drifts down with decision into a communion of animal magic. Time attracts fairies, good hygiene, maintaining a positive attitude when obstacles seem insurmountable. Time grows unrelentingly and loves to be stepped on. The Queen tells me a story, laughing, of how she went to the trouble of sending $0 to a church in Italy out of spite.